Hello and welcome, Lynn here, and I have another fabulous new release from Cat Scrappiness. This one is called Confetti Party Rainbow, and it's a really fun one. There are so many different ways that you can use this die set, and rainbows are just super versatile and are perfect on really for any occasion. So let me show you what all you get in this set. You have your solid rainbow arch. Here's how it looks die cut. There are 4 size arches here. I've just die cut them out of white, but what you could be doing is die cutting multiple times out of different solid color cardstock and then mix and match. And then you'll have 4 different variations of rainbows that you can use. Also, if you don't tend to use solid color cardstock, you could also die cut out of white as you see it here, and then just ink up your arches. So I think that would be really fun as well. Then we get a cloud die, and it's a really nice puffy cloud that you can put at the bottom of your rainbows. Look at how they're perfectly sized there. So really, really lovely that. And this is the really fun die, I think. This makes this whole set really, really unique. And it's all of that lovely confetti detail. So each of the 4 arches has a different design, and that's what makes it super, super fun. So you've got circles cut out of your largest one. The next one has little plus signs. That's more of a deboss. Then you have a sprinkle arch, and this one might be my favorite. These sweet little hearts, and there's a combination of hearts that are cut out and some hearts that are debossed. So here's how that one looks cut out. Hopefully the green is a nice striking color so that you can really see all of that detail come through. And these are great to use on their own, just as you see it here. I would be doing the same with the confetti rainbow as well, cutting it out of different colors and then mixing and matching. And all of the little bits that fall out, all of the little hearts, the little sprinkles, the little dots, I would save all of that and actually use it as confetti mix that you can put into a shaker card. I think those would be really, really lovely. So don't toss those. If you're going to cut this out of multiple colors, it's just your own custom confetti mix. So how perfect is that? Then, so not only can you use these individually on their own, because I think, they're lovely on their own, just as you see it, but you can also layer these because they are exactly the same size. So look how perfectly they layer onto each other. And that way you can get a nice 2-tone color variation. So you might do something like a light green and then a dark green if you want to stay monochromatic. You could also do, contrasting colors, whatever you like. That choice is yours. And I love that there's that flexibility to use them separately or use them together. And speaking of size, the size of this rainbow is really, really nice. So if I measure across the bottom, we're looking at about just over 4¼ And then from the bottom to the top, we're looking at just shy of 3 inches. So about 2 7/8. So that's going to be a really fantastic focal image on your card. And so really, really awesome size. Now let me show you a sample card that I put together. So here I've created a shaker card, and you might be wondering, how is it that the confetti is staying within each of these arches? See how it doesn't fall to the bottom? The way that I managed to do that was I actually used this piece. This is the negative that's left once you cut your rainbow arches out. And what I did was just cut, I think I used 5 panels of 4 by 5 1/4. So you can see how large this is on a USA 2 size card. So I cut 5 panels and then I just positioned my rainbow die right in the center, just like that. And because the 2 dies are exactly the same size, you can actually be cutting 2 panels at the same time. And then not only will you be left with some solid arches, but you'll also be left with some confetti rainbows as well. So I die cut multiple layers, glued them all together, and that's how I was able to create these shaker walls, so that each arch here is actually its own shaker well. And I filled it with different colored solid confetti sequins, also available in the Cat Scrappiness shop. And that gives you this lovely effect of, one, different confetti or different sequin colors, but 2, all of the confetti doesn't sink down to the bottom. And all of this made possible from the negative, which is what maybe you would be tempted to throw away, but don't, because you can actually use that. And imagine if you did cut this out of different colors also, so that you have different color arches, you would also have this really cool rainbow effect along the edges here too, where all of those different colored cardstocks would be stacked together. On my example here, I've just die cut them all out of white, but you can, be die cutting out of different colors, and then not only will you have the rainbows to craft with, you can also make a fun shaker card too. If you want to learn more about this product, there will be a link to it in the description box below. Thanks so much. Until next time, happy crafting and have a fantastic day. Bye.